Hi and welcome to day 14 of our 30-day yoga play. My name is Laura, and today we have a gentle vinyasa, but we're starting off with 3 yin poses, since you're supposed to start with yin on a cold body, and then after we'll do a little bit of movement. So I thought I'd connect those two. So let's set up our breath first. You can have one hand on the chest, one on the belly. Close your eyes or soften your gaze if you'd like. And take a deep inhale. All the way into the belly should stick out, and exhale. Inhale all the way into the belly, and exhale. One more time, inhale all the way, and exhale. Very nice. Let's start with our first pose, a supported forward fold. So in the tutorial, I'll give you a couple more modifications of this pose, but the essential thing is you just extend your legs, you have a straight spine, you really make your spine nice and tall, and you fold forward. So now, since we're going to hold this for about 2 minutes-ish, I will make something nicer, and I invite you to get some cushioning so you can actually relax your chest and your forehead onto it. So now go ahead, set up, and relax into your supported forward fold. Now, especially if you're in a yin pose like this, it's very important to really deeply inhale and exhale. You focus on your breath, and you direct your breath into the areas where you might feel tension, or where it might be hard to hold the pose. Now with each inhale, you can try to sort of lengthen your spine in this position. And then with each exhale, you try to fold a little bit deeper. This doesn't have to be big movements, it's not even visible. It could be the tiniest movements you can possibly imagine. One more deep inhale, and exhale, side out. Wonderful, let's come on up. Next one is a wide-legged forward fold. It's the same thing, and I do have the chair here because I was showing in the tutorial how if you can't fold very much forward, you can always fold onto a chair. So if you want some instruction on that, maybe just pause the video and go to the tutorial. But we're going to go ahead here, set this up, nice straight spine, and then fold forward. Now here it's good for your toes to flex them towards you, and then have a look at your feet, whether they're flopping to the side or in, or whether the toes are actually pointing towards the sky, because that's a nice and safe space for your knee, and that's where you'd like the toes to point to. So the beauty is now here that I can really focus on my legs and my hamstrings to stretch them out, and I don't have to worry about my upper body. It's just relaxed. I can really relax into the pose, which also means I'm not fidgeting around because it's hard to hold the pose. And that's why I gave you the tutorial and the modifications to really help you and make you comfortable, so that you can actually enjoy it. Nobody wants to be stuck in a pose for 3 to 5 minutes and wanting to get out of it the whole time. Just one more deep inhale here. And exhale. Wonderful. Come on up. We're transitioning to our last skin pose, followed by a little bit of movement. So this is a supported fish. And a fish is a heart opener, so we will place something just behind our shoulder blades. Again, modifications are in the tutorial. I will use these two here to open it up. And then you can place something under your head if this is too much for your neck. And when you go down, you might actually feel a little bit of crack in your spine because your spine might have not been stretched like that in a while. Open up. We tend to hunch forward a lot these days using computers, technology, all these things. There's also the option to go a bit deeper and actually place the top of your head here on the ground. Just do deep inhales and exhales here. If this doesn't feel good or it's getting too much, please come out of the pose at any point, but we're almost done with our short yin pose here. One more really deep inhale all the way into the belly. And exhale. Wonderful. Coming up, maybe roll to the side. Can be a bit too much to get the neck all the way up sometimes. Remove your props. And we're going to start on our knees with some movement. Place the hands right underneath your shoulders. Hands below the shoulders, knee below the hips. Nice, and grab into the mat. Inhale, pelvis starts first. Come up for a cow. Exhale, round through the back, starting with the pelvis. All the way, slightly tuck the chin for cow. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find your own rhythm, follow your own breath. And then you can start to do any organic movements you like. Maybe you want to go from side to side. Stretch out the body. Just feel where you want to get some movement in. Just couple it with your breath. And again, feel free to go slower than I am. Your breaths might be a bit slower today. And then we will come back to a wide-legged child's pose. Tighten the fingers and just rest here for a moment. Elongate your spine. Stretch it out. Come on back up. Again, tabletop position. From here, position your hands nicely and the right leg goes out to the back for a calf stretch. So here I'm pressing a little bit with my hands towards the back while having the heel raised here. And I'm feeling it in my right calf right now. Inhale. Move the oxygen into the stretch. Exhale. And come on out. Other side. Inhale. Move it into your calf. You can even do tiny micro movements into it. And coming back to your tabletop. You'll raise the right hand and left leg. And come back down. Other side, left hand, right leg. Of course, they would be straight. I am having a little bit of space issues here. Let's go from the side to the side. Couple your movements with your breath. And then come back to your tabletop. And from here we kind of come all the way into a negative push-up. Go really slowly. The elbows come close by your side. Go as slow as you can. Hold it here halfway. And sink all the way to the mat. Chest comes on the mat. Feet come on the mat too. We're having the hands right below the shoulders. We're going to inhale. Come up for Cobra. You can have the hands off the mat. You can have the hands on the mat. This will be a bit more active in your back because we're not supporting us at all with the hands. And then fold the hands, come back down, crocodile. Deep inhales and exhales. Hands below your shoulders again. Come on up. Maybe you'll go a little bit higher right now. Maybe with the hands off. Or maybe you're just pressing a little bit more in here. Just be mindful of your lower back. Don't overdo the stretch. It's all good. And relax. Back down, forehead on the folded hands. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more time. Come on up. We'll have one more time this heart opener. Maybe you want to go a tiny bit higher. Just breathe into it. See if you want to engage your butt to protect your low back, or if it feels better if it's not engaged. Usually engaging the butt and the thighs would protect your low back and help you, but that's also different in your body. One more breath here. And relax down. Hand on the forearm, hand on the folded hands. And now from here, raise your left leg up. The left arm extends to the side and presses us over a little bit. The right arm goes out front in a T shape. And we're moving over with our left leg to the side. So you could be any point. Maybe this is where you are. Maybe you're going all the way here. Maybe you want more. Maybe you're even pressing with the left hand now to roll a bit more. This is a twist. This is also a twist in the shoulder. But again, you really don't have to go as deep into it. And come back to the center. Arms switch, meaning the left arm goes in a T shape, the right arm goes on here to support us, left leg comes up, move it over, and it could be somewhere here, or all the way open, and then maybe get yourself deeper in here. Deep inhales and exhales. Come on back to the center. From here, go onto your knees, but use your arms a lot. Press yourself up. Tabletop. Coming up towards the plank. I'm just going to hold the plank here for a moment. Feel free to always drop down onto your knees. That's perfectly fine. If you can hold your plank, hold it here. But be mindful of your butt. Don't have it up here. It's nice and straight. We're like a plank, so the butt doesn't stick out. Hold it. Inhale. And exhale. Drop down the knees and really slowly go all the way to the ground. As slow as you can. Untuck, come up for Cobra, and back into your child's pose, wide-legged. Inhale, come back up. We're going to get our legs through here. Extend the legs long. And the right leg crosses over the left leg. Right arm can either go around, or if you can, do it, place it here. Right hand out here. And it will look back. Inhale, again, you lengthen your spine. Exhale, you twist a little bit deeper into it. Again, not super visible, but just from the thoughts. Come back to the center, right leg is long, left leg crosses over. Right arm either here or here, left hand on back, twist to the left. We're still trying to have the spine sort of straight here to protect our low back. Come back to the center. We're going to come all the way to lying right here, feet a bit more than hip width apart. Your arms can be out in a T. And I will dip the right leg in and then the left leg. Maybe that's all you want to do right now, or maybe you want to fold to both sides. And finally, extend your legs long. Arms by the side. Relax in your Shavasana. This was more of a nurturing, relaxing class where we just mainly stretched and just connected with our breath. So continue doing that. Deep inhale and exhale. Just feel the connection of you and the body and enjoy your Shavasana until I let you know when it's time to come out. Deep inhale all the way into the belly. And exhale, side out. Make your way onto either side in a fetal position. Rest here for a moment before we come up. And we'll meet in a comfortable seat to finish this class together. Maybe cross your legs the other way this time to practice that. I hope you enjoyed our relaxing practice today. I hope you found some relaxation and were able to connect with your breath. And I also hope you're enjoying the series. I thank you very much for your time, for taking your practice, and to letting me and Ryan guide you. And then we hopefully see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Hi and welcome to the tutorial section of this video. So today we're looking at the 3 yin poses we just did in our class. The supported forward fold, supported wide-legged forward fold, and the supported fish pose. And I'll give you a couple modifications because I think it's very important to make them really comfortable, really nice and comfortable. So the first thing, if those forward folds are hard for you, what you could always do, you could, let's see if this works here. You could just fold not too low. So let's say you just fold onto a chair, right? I rest my forehead on the chair. And I'm just not too deep in here. So this is if you can't go very deep. Other than that, you can set up what we did in the class onto those blocks. You can also just fold onto your pillow. If you can go really low. Or of course, if you can, if that's comfortable for you, you can just fold onto your arms, onto your legs here. But again, it's nice to just relax into the pose and relax into the forward fold. So since I can't actually get my full upper body onto my legs, for me it's nicer to bring it up with what I did with the props here by the side. And I'm building my cushion up really nice and high until I can actually relax onto it. Because I can actually relax my forehead now onto it, so this is really nice. So same thing goes for the wide-legged forward fold, right? First thing again, you go wide-legged, you put your chair here, and you relax onto it if you can't fold that much forward. And that's perfectly fine. Or you do the same thing, you go onto a cushion here on any blocks or anything. Or if you have a big pillow, you can also always fold onto the big pillow. It might be nice to be able to relax your forehead onto something though. So in this case, I would go like this. And just be able to ease into it. Yeah, and then for the supported fish, so first of all, if you don't feel comfortable with extending your heart, opening your heart that much, feel free to just do something really tiny underneath your shoulder blades, and that's totally fine. Otherwise, you could use, for example, a rolled yoga mat or a cushion, place it underneath your shoulder blades like this, and then go here. If you want a little bit more, actually have a bit more of a heart opener, what I do now, as I show in the video, I would get a block and then cushion it and go on top of here. So now I have a pretty substantial heart opener. Now if this gets too much again for my neck though, I'll place something under my neck and get the neck up higher so I don't have the overlook too much. And that's really where you can go into your body and see what does your body want, how does it feel most comfortable, play around with it. And I think that's the beauty of yin, that you can really go into it, you figure out how do I like the pose, how can I go really nice into it, and then you modify it that way. And I hope that you enjoyed the practice and that you could use these modifications, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.